Hello, everyone. Can you guys hear me? This is going to be a show today. It's going to be the B4URun showcase of Cyberhook. Hey, Riven in chat. Thank you very much. Hey, thank you, Sonny, for the feedback. This is really appreciated. We are going to go and have some fun today with a new game, which is called Cyberhook. The fun thing is we're going to have, again today, the developer of the game on call. So it's not something we might be able to do every time, but so far so good. We have a developer in on call, which is called Totos, and that's going to be a lot of fun to do. But first of all, let's introduce both our runners. Yogi the Monk, probably most of you already know, is a very well-versed speedrunner. He tried almost everything. He's done blind races before as well. That's going to be a lot of fun to see him go through the game and see how fast he can pick up things, because he doesn't know anything about Cyberhook. He doesn't know anything about the speedrun of it. He never actually watched nothing. Yogi the Monk is a very well-versed speedrunner, but how does he fare when he doesn't know the game he's actually playing? And I'm sure it's going to be well. He's going to be good, but we're going to have to see that happen live. Now, Chai is a very interesting speedrunner as well. During our last Azure Dream tournament, which I'm taking care as well, Chai was our last tournament winner. It was new to the game as well. That was really interesting to see that develop. And Chai was very interesting because he had a very technical approach. It was really like trying to get a feel of the game, maybe he was a little bit on the slower side, but once he mastered all the tools the game had to offer, he became a really, really speedy speedrunner and a very interesting runner to face off against. So Chai will be an interesting one because I assume Yogi's going to take a quick lead, or maybe he will anyway. But once Chai mastered the tools he's got in Cyberhook, I think he's going to be really interesting to see run as well. Now, obviously, this is a semi-serious race. These guys obviously are not speedrunner for Cyberhook itself. So it's going to be just to have fun, but to showcase more how a speedrun gets born. We always see speedruns as finished products, which is super fun to do. I'm not trying to say that it's not fun. I really enjoy watching a game get broken down in front of me by somebody who has mastered that. But it's always fun to see as well the first iterations of a speedrun itself, how a runner actually tackled things. And I want to destroy a little bit the preconception that that non-speedrunners cannot speedrun because it's too hard, or how can I achieve what I see on screen? Well, by taking small steps, and this is going to be one of those first iteration of a speedrun. It's how do you tackle a game you've never played? One step at a time. And I think we're joined by Totos.
Hello, hello!
Hey, thank you, Totos, for being here with me today. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm really eager to see my new players try out the game.
Can you walk through the very basic explanation of what Cyberhook is, without getting too much into details? What are they going to be faced off against, right?
Sure. We'll see that through the game. So, Cyberhook is basically just a speedrun game where you have a grappling hook. If you have trouble seeing what I mean, it's simply Spider-Man in the world of Tron. So you have a lot of tools at your disposal to go through the levels, like a double jump, time warp, stuff like that. We'll see that in the run. And pretty much, the whole game is based around breaking the level design. So we made a game that's decent, but the real fun part of it is just finding ways of not playing the game properly. So we have found skips, we have planned skips, and our runners on the Discord server have shown us that half of our levels are broken, and they love it. So I hope that they will be able to find out how to break the levels even more.
But that's actually really interesting what you bring up, because obviously these runners are going to try to, like you said, they might try to do some skips. They might see some opportunities to try to use the hook shot or the physics of the game to break out of certain like section of the game, right? But do you go for them? Because once you mastered them and you got good at them, you just go for the skip every time. But seeing an opportunity and maybe it's not even achievable, or maybe it just requires a lot of skills, which they don't have the time to grind in a race setting. So do you go for them and have a chance to win big and actually take a commanding lead, or do you go for the safe route, which actually will definitely be slower, but if the other one screws up, then you actually just get a very commanding lead as well. So that's
Yeah.
gonna be interesting to see.
Actually, that's a question that we already answered because people in the Discord server actually told us that the time warp, that slowing down time in the game is cool, but when you do that, well, under the hood, your hook range is extended. So when you're in the trouble, when you want to really grasp that block that is just too far away, you can actually time warp and save some time instead of losing it. So that's taking risks is pretty much rewarded most of the time, and the rest is just being good at the game.
Interesting. All right, so I can't wait to see these guys. Have you done a countdown for the game yet?
I'm going to do that right away.
Sure. Nice. So we can start the game right now. One of the other things that I can't wait to see is, are these two runners actually are going to go for the tutorial? Because I've played the game just a little bit just to get a good feel of it, but I didn't get to play too much because I wanted to be half blind as well. I want to experience the game through the eyes of the runners, and after those with me to be actually the guy who knows stuff, right? And so, do you go for the tutorial is another question that I'm asking myself right now. Do you want to explore a little bit, like maybe be a little bit slower on the beginning of the run itself, but to actually get to master those tools and understand what it can do? Like Toto's talked about the fact that your hook shot is a little bit longer when you slow down time, which can make it so you can reach places you cannot actually otherwise. You'll get to learn that during the tutorial. If you like just click away like a madman, maybe you can skip the text fast enough that you don't actually get the time to read, and not being able to get that knowledge might actually be something that's detrimental to the whole run. So
yeah, actually in the game you can really skip every tutorial. The first one is the hardest one to skip because you actually kind of need to learn how to hook stuff and jump around. But the other two are pretty easy to skip, and if you do, hey, it's fine. It's fine, really. The game is made to be broken. Break the tutorial, I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. Speed Gaming 2 is rating with a party of 84 people. Welcome, everyone. This is B4URun, a showcase of today. It's going to be Cyberhook with Totos, one of the game devs with me on call. This is a blind speed run. So Yuggy the Monk and Chai, our two runner today, never have played the game, never watched a speed run of the game, never have watched gameplay of the game. They only just had the chance to test their control into the first level, but they didn't have the right to beat the first level. So they don't know anything past that first level. I don't know if they practiced a little bit. I assume not too much. But yeah, we're diving into the game. We are ready. Let's see these guys go fast.
All right, tutorial time. The most exciting part of the game.
It actually is in that context.
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm always stressed out when I see people trying out the game for the first time. I know we play tested it, but right now, right away, the first few seconds, Yogi already gave me a heart attack, thinking, "Oh my god, is the game actually going to kill him?" No, it's fine. They're just finding out that there's something hidden in the game. For speedrunners, you can just tap double R, and it's fine.
Yep, absolutely. One of the things you get to experiences with that hook shot is the first time I played. Sorry,
Yogi, I think Yogi already broke the freaking tutorial. There you go. Thank you, Yogi. Yep.
Let's go.
I found it out. It's actually if you hook too fast, you can actually move around. It's fine.
My! Yogi already cleared that level real fast. Is Chai alright on his hand? I think he's just exploring. Like I said, I assume Chai is going to explore a little bit more. Alright. So one of the things that's kind of, not necessarily complex, but that got me the first time I played was
That's a mouse problem, sorry.
Sorry, what?
He has some mouse problem.
Ah, I see. I think he's going to be fine.
Hopefully he presses space. There you go.
There you go. All right. So the hook shot, if you fire it, and if you want it fully stretched to use it like a to balance yourself, you need to release the mouse button. But the first time I played, I thought I needed to keep it held, which actually retract the whole thing and gives you less leverage. So yeah, and I see them both do the same. I'm not gonna say mistake because in some situations it can be useful, but yeah, they get to hit the roof instead of just using that as a leverage. But yeah,
there is actually an option because people did talk about it. Like they don't want to swing, they want to pull only. So it's fine, really. And there is an option in the the option menu to actually allow that. You can never swing, and when you click on the left mouse button or any button, you shoot and pull automatically. And when you release the hook.
Yeah, exactly. Once you get to test it a little bit around, it's just my first test with it was that, and is that the cube that kills? No, it's the next one, right? Oh no, it's the one.
So great stuff kills you. There you go.
That's a good tutorial, though. It gets to explain to you like the mechanic of slowing down time. I don't know if actually Yogi took the time to read it though, but he had the right idea of trying to use the hook shot to hook to something, so he doesn't get into the right lane. But yeah, slow down time.
There you go. Going down.
Oh, he needs to retract. there you go.
Don't panic. You have everything to survive. A double jump. If you hook, you gain back your double jump, which actually brings up an exploit that we might talk about later. In the game, really, you don't have to stress about anything. You can literally fly. You hook to anything, you double jump, you hook again, you time warp, you hook again, you're fine. So of course, something that we see most of the time with newer players, it's tricky to get into.
Oh yeah.
It's really tricky to get into simply because there are a lot of things to know right away to have fun, and I kind of want to cheese that right away so you can enjoy the game.
Oh yeah, absolutely. One of the things I really like is how you use color to code what type of floor you were on. So blue is the things you can grab upon. Yellow is you cannot grab it, but it's still floor or walls. And red is you touch it, you're dead. So yeah, very simple, very efficient. You don't even need a tutorial really to understand it. You just need to die once the red door or the red wall, and you understand it. Like, and yeah, red is generally bad color for like don't go there. So yeah, Yugi is doing like a under level strats. That works.
Yugi is getting the hang of it slowly, surely.
Yep.
And yeah, we have how is it pronounced? It's Chai. Sorry.
Yeah.
Like Chai. Chai is actually trying out the tutorial a little bit, but we should get going soon. But yeah, talking about the colors, we also have another one that is not yet revealed. Should come up in a few levels or so. It's the purple one. It's the mix of the red and the blue one. So the purple blocks, like the red blocks, kill you on contact, but you can actually hook to them. So it starts getting really tricky when you have to maneuver around purple block that are needed to advance, but if you get too close, you simply die.
Yep. And like I said, Chai took a little bit of time to get comfortable with the controls, but they are actually exactly at the right spot right now. So, like Yogi the Monk is using the very trusted strategy of just dash, and when you die, start thinking on what killed you and adapt, which is great. It's definitely more my playstyle, but I like Chai taking its time to actually just like, okay, I'm gonna understand what I'm doing first, and then I'm gonna see how I can tackle this.
At the beginning, it's always the same. People are just moving around with the hooks. But yeah, with a bit of time, you can actually get really fast, really far. The other runners in the Discord server actually showed a lot more than we were expecting actually.
And he's trying to get over on top of the platform right now, but I guess he's just gonna let it go.
Thing is, he has a double jump. He just haven't read the tutorial. So guys, keep in mind, read the tutorial. And me, my job.
Oh, you got it! Oh, you got it! Let's go! Got it. Did he get?
Oh, is it still?
Oh no,
hooked?
he's under. He's under the platform now. Double jump. Let's go. Get in 2.
Go.
Get kicked out. That's nice. And up level.
Nice. There you go.
Chai got
What
the
is it?
double out of the side of the platform real quick, so that's good. And they're gonna get on the what 4th level, almost
That's
at the same
fourth
time.
level, yeah. Technically,
Oh.
it's the second one, simply because that's the tutorial, so
Sure.
it's not really a level. But yeah, it's the last part that really teaches you anything, and then you're free to do whatever you want.
Nice. You see that they're actually reading a little bit more now because obviously they felt probably like they had some.
Yeah.
Oh wow, Chai, you had a skip. Why did you go?
Yeah,
back?
well, he needs to know what he can do, actually. But yeah,
Yeah, makes sense.
the shooting blocks at the beginning, it's pretty much just to have fun.
Mhm.
But the more you progress, the more you're required to do that. And I'm
Yeah.
not going to spoil anything, but when you get to the end of the game, you're
Mhm.
actually required to use it to defend yourself. But that's it. All right. But you see, yeah, my job is also to make sure that people are actually getting a hand of the game without having too much tutorial, because that's
Yeah.
always the problem. When you have a lot of things to teach, you can either just give the walls of text and then have a quiz, so all of your players just leave, or else you can just let them try out for themselves.
Yeah. So I think Chai's actually got too deep in the level. Like the exit is on his right now, right?
And that's the part I need to fix. That's my job. And obviously,
Yeah.
the thing is, I know where the door is. I know you just have to go forward, but it's not visible enough.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I
exactly.
can work on that.
All right, so Yogi the Monk is actually in the lead right now. He got that door real quick, so that was not necessarily a problem. Destroying the blocks. All right.
Yeah. You can see he's actually starting to get a bit of speed. That's pretty cool.
Yep, exactly. So walking around, you don't need to do anything or press any button. You just, if you walk on the ground, you start to get real fast real quick.
There you go.
Yep, like
That's exactly what Yogi is doing. You just run faster. At the beginning, when we created the first prototypes, the movement on the ground was pretty much normal. Like if you get on the ground, you move at a fixed rate. But we soon figured out that actually that's freaking boring. So we made it so running on the ground and pulling in the air are pretty much both a viable solution. So you can actually reach like 180 kilometers per hour when you are running on the ground. So that's insane speed, but it takes a lot of time.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I like how game devs of this era are just like not necessarily taking preconception or things that are being like main ideas as they are forever. They are actually asking themselves questions about like, yeah, but I know it feels like walking should be slower than hook shotting, but why wouldn't it be not necessarily slower, but like a different option? And why wouldn't be dashing actually really, really fast, right? And it's fun.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, most people would just use the default for everything. But Cyberhook is all about breaking the game. So we thought about what's broken about walking? Yeah, make it super fast.
And you have to build that momentum as well. It's not just fast for free.
Yeah,
going under the level exploring, and it works.
It does work, yeah. By the way, the more you do the cyber hooking, pretty much, the better you get. So it doesn't. He's not technically losing time right now. He's just trying out the controls and getting the hang of it. Because that's the level for it. You don't have a timer. You just run around, and that's big open space for people to have fun.
Yeah, absolutely. For the format of today, we are actually going to go with an hour and a half, which is what we did last time. That felt like a very perfect time frame. And we're going to see who's the farthest in that hour and a half time. But yeah, I assume that they should have gotten a very good hang of things before then.
Yeah, sounds good. Actually, it's funny because Shai is getting ahead in the run, But we have Yogi that actually is starting to shmoo in the hub world, getting some speed and getting the hang of it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, the question is though, does he understand that he is in the hub world and that he there is a level select option?
I think he brought up he brought up the level select. Well, there you go, multiple times, and he knows what he's doing. Yeah. At least he knows where he needs to go. Red is much straightforward. There's no
yeah, that's the kind of things that you don't get to see from experienced runners, but obviously from somebody that's trying the game for the first time, this is the things that they're going to try to do. And in a race setting, it is a little bit more stressful, obviously. So I'm really
Yogi right away getting his first 2 stars.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So yeah, he's in the race. He took his time at the beginning, but he's in the race.
Oh yeah, and they're actually on the same level right now, and we get to see the purple block you were talking about, the one that kills, but you can still hook too.
Yep. At the beginning, they're just out of your way, not doing anything. That's just standing. That's an arrow. That's you can't hook to that.
Okay, he got that he dies from them, and Yogi the Monk with his still true and tested strategy of going under the level.
That's actually a good strategy, but you see, something that's when I look at him, I see that he's a bit scared of letting go. He just wants to hook at as much as he can, and this actually makes you lose all your speed. You need to let go in the game. No, you cannot. You cannot.
Yeah, obviously I see Magius in chat that says that tech is important, obviously, but they're building up that right now. And what you said about Yugi the Monk being like in the hub world, at least testing his controls and learning how to get speed, is definitely coming true or coming in Indy right now. And I can't wait to see like a more lateral level when you can use that more. What a great hook! Let's go. Such a small.
You have a double jump. Oh my god. Yeah, he skipped that in the tutorial.
Yeah, I think he feels like he's at the beginning of the level again.
Nah, it's fine. There you go.
Yeah, he's good.
He got it. And by the way, we're talking about Yoki, but Shai is actually getting ahead. Quite ahead.
Yeah. I was talking about Shai taking a slower start, but once he would get the hang of it, and he got the hang of it.
When I see in the chat, Maius? I'm not sure. You have a demo of the game anyway. You can try out the game right now. You have the full tutorial and like something like 10 levels?
Which is pretty decent.
Yeah, at least it gives you an idea if you like the game or not.
Oh yeah. Did we talk about the fact that if you face a wall and you just continue walking, you start climbing it, and you can actually get pretty decent fast?
You need to press space to do that, and that's actually the last part of the tutorial that will actually happen when they reach 15 stars unlocked. And when they do that, they will learn about it very quickly.
Yeah, Shai's got the hang of that real quick. So he used that when he hooks on the side of a platform to just climb the side of the platform. So that's pretty decent as well. They're developing very different tool set, and like obviously the game is a big toolbox, right? You have a lot of things you can do, a lot of ways you can tackle every challenges. You can try to get onto a block or fling from below, or you can double jump, or you can hang on walls. And the question is, what tools do you think is the most adept at going fast? But it's interesting to see that they're both using different tool set. And Chai did die on this one. During that time, Yogi's actually catching up. And that might be a good opportunity for him to catch up on the distance between both of them.
Yeah, actually, sorry. I was actually looking at Yogi, but there are multiple ways to go around a level, and definitely most of them are viable. Well, all of them are viable if you just want to reach the end of the level.
Go on.
Yeah, the runners actually find the perfect strats and stuff like that.
Yogi did learn of letting go, and man, he got through this level really fast. I'm gonna say it's at least 2 stars.
Yeah, good 2 stars, nice.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So during that time, Chai was getting a feel of that level that's a little bit more on the complex side. But he's like that. What he learned from this level so far might, because they're on the same level now,
Yeah.
So we'll actually get through all of this.
Oh my god, let's go try. You're
And you
good.
can do it.
You're
Let's
good.
go. Is that the end of the level actually, or is there a new?
No, a bit more.
A little bit more.
There you go, you can see the door at the end. But yeah, just answering the chat again, BJS. Sorry if I pronounce it poorly. I'm French. But yeah, the game is planned to release on Switch. We just need a bit of time to get approved by Nintendo.
Oh,
I have a lot of stories to tell about that. The stuff like, yeah, by the way, if the players move the Switch around for a bit too long, the game crashes. Please fix. Like, very well. So yeah, it does take time, but it's coming.
Look at Yogi's side of screen. He is dashing, and as I say, that goes down. But my God.
I think, yeah, Yogi, I think he's a bit afraid of letting go.
Oh no, he's not anymore. The very beginning of that level was impressive.
Ah, damn, that sounds good.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Oh,
all right.
yeah.
Chai's still ahead, and he still plays a little bit less risky, which definitely.
I'm sure that Yogi hasn't understood that he has a double jump. God damn.
Yeah, he really wants to go with the hook. Well, the game is called Cyber Hook, not Cyber Double Jump, so I assume it's just.
Sure, but people actually told me that, yeah, there are multiple exploits with double jumps and hooking the ground that can actually give you a lot of speed, so it's tricky. Yeah. I need to fix that.
But I like how Chai is using all the tools. Yogi is a little bit more on the, like, I have a hook, I'm going to use that. But he's much better at using the hook than Chai is, in my opinion, so far. He's using it so much. But he got to master it a little bit more, like getting momentum, and then, like you said, letting go is definitely a thing. And dashing. You use a combination of just dashing real fast to gather momentum and then use the hook to get to those high places. So far, it definitely worked for him really well. And they're not too far apart from each other, like, not even a little difference.
Yeah, this game Yogi's on, this level Yogi's on is quite simple. It's just one that you can rush in. But yeah, the next one is a bit more tricky, but not that hard really. Because you need to loop around this big piece of blue blocks and then get into the box at the end. But other than that, it's pretty much straightforward. Just
nice. Look at that. Let's go. Just fling yourself wherever. Yogi definitely got a hang of it. And now he knows that he cannot... Okay, he can grab these ones, and wow, let's go!
That's a good pull, nice.
Chai is using the slowdown mechanics a lot as well.
Well, it's more stable, really.
Oh yeah. And you, like you said, you get extended hook distance, so you can reach places you could not reach at all if you didn't use it.
Yogi, for fuck's sake, press that face.
The day Yogi will learn that he can actually climb up wall, the game will be broken.
Press the spacebar button, it's free. But yeah, that's why you don't skip the tutorial, or else you look silly.
He doesn't look too much.
It's okay.
It's not as if he was behind. He's actually on the same level as Chai is right now, or is it?
No, he's ahead.
Is he ahead now? Wow. Oh yeah, that's the end of the level. Chai is catching up. I see it now.
There you go. Oh, he got it! Oh my God, Yogi knows he has a double jump now. And also, you get it back if you do anything. You land, if you hook, if you wall ride, even if you touch a wall, you get it back. It's free.
Oh yeah, he just got the end of that.
Thank you, Yogi.
So those green blocks he needs to shoot?
Yep, it's just a big one. I should make that more clear.
Because it's trying to go around, I assume. Oh yeah, he gets the hang of that. Chai's gotten through that real quickly.
That's the first big level, really. It's the one that wraps around, and obviously because it wraps around, people have found a way to break it. And so I think the world record is like 15 seconds. I'm not even sure.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. I don't think we're gonna see that today, but.
Oh no, obviously not. But it's not that hard to do. Actually, I can do it. It's not bad.
Wow.
There you go. You keep time
He's
more.
definitely trying to see outside the box, like how can he go around, which is not required.
It's super good. But yeah,
Shy does that
way
in-
too high. This
yeah.
skip, the skip that Shy is trying to do, is actually doable, and so he has the game. I think he knows how to read the game. He knows how to read the game.
Yeah.
But he just needs a bit of practice, and I'm sure he can get it someday, maybe in a few years.
So Groupiton is raiding with a party of 9. Welcome everyone to the Cyberhook B4URun showcase. Oh, and he got it. Yeah, let's go. So Cyberhook is a first-person 3D platformer where you actually try to go as fast as you can. Got a lot of tools. I am Send Knight, and this is Totos, my co-host. You are also the developer for the game.
I am.
And we're gonna have some fun today. And the Before You Run showcase is a showcase of speedrunners trying to play or speedrun a game they actually don't know nothing about. So this is a blind speedrun. These guys they know nothing about, they didn't know anything about Cyberhook probably an hour ago, and now they're speedrunning it. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. And they're actually pretty good at it, even though they have very different play style.
It's interesting, yeah. It's really interesting to see new runners get into the game, because like you said at the beginning, people feel like speedrunning is just all done, and you either start being a god or else you can't do anything. But yeah, everybody has started doing like that, like doing 2 minutes on a level that is supposed to be like 40 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's perfectly normal.
And it's not less impressive. Like Chai is known for turn-based RPG as for speedruns, so obviously that he's rarely outside of his zone of comfort, and that was actually the plan. Like we should really commend both our runners for being that being good sports. Like coming in on an invitation from me to actually speedrun a game you never played takes courage, and I'm really impressed with both of them. They're doing so great right now. But I like to see these like non-perfect speedrun, like in the making speedrun. And I don't know if they'll either or both become speedrunners of this game, but I mean, they did impress today.
Yeah. So yeah, actually, Shy is meeting the first requirements. So in the game, we wanted to have let the people play the level they kind of wanted. So after much debate, we decided to do a bit of both. So in order to unlock more levels, you either beat them normally and you unlock the next one, but you also need to get a certain amount of stars. We didn't set it too high, obviously, to not block anyone from enjoying the game.
Sure.
But you need to actually practice a little bit. And from what people have told me, it's not that bad, simply because by playing the game, you get better very quick. And so replaying a few levels that you had a lot of trouble with is actually most of the time enjoyable. So we see Shy right now trying out a level we saw like 10 minutes ago, and he's already doing much better at it.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure he'll get 1 or 2 stars on that.
He's doing pretty great, honestly. He's ahead by a little bit, and he's getting better at it, really. But yeah. Oh, he knows about purple one now, and he really doesn't want to play with that.
Yeah.
Okay, he's trying to find his footing again. That's good. Oh yeah, let's go. Alright, so Yugi Monk is at least progressing in that level. And Chai is actually... Do you need... Okay, yeah, the next world is in 15. So he needs 5 other crystals,
5 stars. Yep.
Guys. And so, Yogi Demong wouldn't know about that right now, right? You will learn about it after this level.
Yep, obviously.
We need to go to the level selecting. Oh, he already has 11, so he already is actually a little bit ahead in a sense.
Yeah. So yeah, people actually. Oh, that's so smooth, soothing. Yeah, obviously he's a little bit confused.
Yes.
We need to make that a little bit more clear. But yeah, The thing is, most people are actually supposed to get 1 or 2 stars and actually have to work simply doing 1 more star or 2, and that's pretty much what we're seeing right now. It's just redo the first level that you kind of failed at the beginning, and get 2 or 3 stars even. It's not that hard once you get the hang of it, especially the first ones.
Yeah, exactly.
They are made pretty much to teach you about the game.
Look at how not the same it is. He is crushing this.
Yeah. Now he knows he has a double jump. There you go. Climb with that wall real fast.
Oh, he doesn't even finish it. It's like,
he
I
doesn't
think
like
better.
it.
Let's
He's
go.
trying to get into the speedrunner mode.
Oh yeah, you know Yuggy is in serious mode now. That's perfect. I can do better. He's not gonna redo all the levels, just 1 or 2, and he's gonna 3 stars them.
He's almost there. Almost there.
Almost there, yeah. Maybe a little bit too much aerial. I'd say that's a 2 crystals. I redid this level so many times because I wanted the 3. It was fun. It is really, really fun.
That's 1 more star.
Tubes of Steeds.
Oh my god. Oh my god, he's starting to move. He's moving.
He's moving! Let's go! Chawi is more in an exploratory mode, like trying to, like, understand how you can do the old level faster. I think he's still doing great as well.
Yeah, well, that's something we need to fix, really, because my job as a developer is to make sure that everyone has a good time, and one thing that is brought up is getting up from the platform is tricky. It is tricky, but there are ways to fix it, and I'm working on it currently. That's why, for the people that are in the Discord server and in the chat right now, there are not a lot of updates because the game just released a month ago, and I'm working on fixing the.
Yeah, it's not even a month.
It's not really an issue per se because, well, the game works, but having it would make it really much cooler.
Oh yeah. Look at Yogi the Monk. He is learning and he is applying that knowledge to gain speed.
Yeah.
Oh, and death, but also speed.
Oh, there you go.
Good recovery.
Yeah. Clearly, it has. It's day and night between his first run and this one. Well, for example, he doesn't go below.
Yeah, they're moving on over the 100 where they weren't really at the beginning, and yeah, they're trying to move as fast as they can, and we can see that applied, and that's really interesting. That's definitely a 2-star on
maybe,
and 2 stars on each side. Let's go.
One more star for Yogi, and I think Shy is around 2. That should be good.
Yeah, that seems right.
Something that we might not know or look at is it's something really silly. It's in the leaderboards on the level select or at the end of the level. You can actually view in-game the replays of other players. Oh my god, Yoki is moving! Oh god, he has a double jump! God!
If he used probably the slowdown ability, he might have had enough hook distance to actually get there, but
That's something that people don't use much to gain really an active range. Just more range. They don't do that, they just use it to save themselves. So that's why we actually added the range, because when you're in trouble, you tend
My God, let's go!
There you go.
Can't stop the monk. Oh, you can't stop the monk.
There you go. It's good. I think. Oh, it's 35.
It's
35. He can get another star.
But he's got enough crystals now.
He
so.
wants no. He has that's the speedrunner spirit. There you go.
Yeah, absolutely. So I guess he realized that there's going to be another wall at some point. That's going to ask him for how many crystals he's got to actually move forward.
The next one is 30, but you have 10 levels to get that. So counting like you have 10 levels to get 15 more stars, so it's about 1 star or 2 per level.
Yeah,
It's not too hard, really.
But my point is, it's definitely like a type of I want to get that level. You got good at it, so we want to. But at least it's building onto something. Now, definitely it's not required right now. You could go with 2 and be happy enough. But I mean, if you are to just be like, I want to do it, at least get something out of it, and you will.
Yeah. I'm glad to see people, well, our two runners starting to get into it, because at the beginning they had trouble with it, like with the game. Like Yogi was hugging any roof he got hooked on, but right now he's really going fast. There you go.
Was that a 3-star? Wasn't it?
No, 43 seconds. He had a bit of trouble at the beginning.
Yeah.
There are techniques to get a lot of speed right away. Ooh, wish moving. Eyebush moving. Ah, damn.
Well, it is not slow either. It's just maybe not as fast.
Yeah. But that's a trick, really. That.
Oh, you'll need extend the grip.
Double jump. Do anything. Damn. But you see, yeah, it's something that they can get really good by just utilizing the tool that they have at their disposal.
Oh yeah. When you start seeing like the blur line making it so you understand you're going fast, oh Jesus.
Yeah. Ooh. He hasn't lost that much time. There you go. He can do that. He double jumps.
I think he's gonna call it a level.
There you go.
That.
Yeah.
Next world.
So
the third time has passed. They already cleared the first level. How many levels are there in the game?
Right now it's about 80 levels, and we plan to have more of them.
So that translates in how many worlds? So I assume like 7 or 8.
It's, let me see, so I don't do anything. I think it's 7. Yes, there you go. It's 7 worlds with around 10 to 12 levels for each one.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, we have planned to make it like about 3, 4, 5 hours of play, but then we realized that not everyone is a speedrunner. So from what we got, the game can be cleared in about 10 hours if you get your hands on it, and the mad lads, the real mad lads, do it in half an hour.
Oh Jesus! Okay, yeah.
So yeah, Yuki's trying out the new levels and the new stuff that was taught in the tutorial. It's the wall run ability that they tried a bit.
Oh no, Yogi didn't.
Well, now he does, and you can simply hold space and climb and stick and run on any wall. Simple as that. You had this ability from the beginning. But we simply don't teach you that. So if you want to try it out, you can discover the game however you want.
Oh damn!
Oh my god! Yeah, the purple stuff kills you.
The beginning of that level made me think of Flusser Truck. I don't know if there was an inspiration there, but
it's one of our inspirations clearly, because it's such a good game for movements. Really, it's so good. So that's something we're trying to emulate, obviously. Oh, Yugi using the wall run ability already.
Oh yeah.
Pretty good.
Did he understand what he did? If he did, that's another tool in his arsenal that could be very useful.
And so something that's funny that we go back and forth all the time between the community and the us, the developers. And the main thing is, when we actually added the wall run was absolutely busted. So like something that we did was, when you release the wall run, you get actually a boost to like replicate you jumping off the wall. The thing is, this boost wasn't capped, so you can just cling to a wall, boost, get up to like 150 kilometers per hour, and then cling to another wall, reach 180, cling to another wall, reach 200, cling to another wall, and then reach 300, and it started going crazy. I patched that out real quick. My god, and while I talk, Yugi is actually making oh my god, that was going to be a 3 stars. Maybe?
Definitely. Oh, maybe not, but I mean, very close. Considering you learned how the level works mid-air.
Yeah.
That was very good.
Ooh,
Okay, we
change
can see
the
some
options.
changes. Yeah, definitely there's something that he wants somewhere else.
Oh, maybe he can. Oh, yeah. He just activated the option to have the skipped levels at the beginning, and he's going to try out the auto release hook. So let's see. There you go.
So what does auto release hook do?
Yeah. So in the game, when you shoot your hook, you actually have to unhook it. So you can
Yeah.
swing around and then you release. This
Yeah.
option skips that for you. So when you press your left click, you hook to the block and pull automatically.
Mhm.
And when you release the click, you unhook, and nothing more is asked. So
Oh,
there are
very nice.
techniques. Oh my god, there are techniques to that use actually pure swinging, but it's not required. And for newer players, I think in the next update we're going to make that default. Simply
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
it's much easier for new players to not have to worry like when you unhook.
I can
But
see why.
for that, I need to tweak the tutorial, and that's work. I don't want to work.
I can definitely see where, like definitely this is a spot where these guys are gonna start to struggle a little bit. Obviously, the game start to not like you don't even have a floor to stand on. Well, you do. You can stand on those small blocks, but so it's gonna be a little bit harder. Chai is still gathering some of the crystals. Trying on the harder levels, it seems it's probably easier to get 2-star in many level and to try to 3-star some of them, right?
Yeah, obviously. But you can actually get quite good with one level and enjoy it thoroughly and speedrun it. Like God,
Yeah.
he's just moving.
Oh yeah, he is.
he is.
I have some of your community speedrunners in chat right now, or I assume so. So I think that's right.
Yeah. There are some.
Oh,
like,
catch! It was good.
Oh,
So,
you missed it, but yeah, he's using the time warp. Nice.
let's go. How would you say, runners in chat? How would you say, like, considering this is like their first attempt at the game? How would you say they're faring? Because I'm really thoroughly impressed, but I don't know much about the game. I played probably a total of like half an hour or so.
I'm sorry to say, both our boys are pretty good. I'm always loving seeing new people. But really, to be honest, right now they stand no chance. Because
No.
really, the top players are absolutely insane, even for us.
Sure, but I'm not talking in comparison to them, but I'm just talking about like maybe
in
how
general.
they experienced the game the first time compared to how they're doing right now. I mean, geez.
Yeah, I mean, like Heathie is has said, they're doing great. And plus, it's just a game about speedrunning. You can enjoy it however you want.
Oh, yeah.
That's another design that I wanted to try and implement. But this game does not require you to go fast, really. Maybe just with a few stars, but that's not that bad. Anyone can really enjoy it however they want.
Yeah, sure, exactly.
Yeah, there's no real right way of playing the game. I feel like Yogi's kind of lost. Yeah, that's the problem with open design. It's just there's everything around you and you can skip all of it and you're not used to it.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Or also
he's
it's
got-
bad
wow,
design, but I don't know
alright.
about that. Yeah, it's funny because there's Ketchut actually in the chat right now on Twitch, and he's the one responsible for putting you through all that pain, with all the levels. I'm just here making the hook work and stuff.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, most of the levels are great. Like I think we have around 500 people trying out the game. Well, that have tried out every level thoroughly, and most of them are pretty good. There is one that you know what you did, Arthur. There's one level that is very hard and comes up a bit later. We might not see it because it's around half of the level, half of the game. But most people, I was going to say most people playing the game has experienced that, but everyone that played the game just told us it's way too hard. The level is Master Airbender, and it's a purge.
Okay.
I think, damn. I think Yugi does not understand that he can go across this barrier like without any problem. But yeah, he does it anyway.
Yeah, sure.
Open level,
but he doesn't want to. We just want to flex. Let's go.
Yeah, you don't have to understand what you're doing. You just
clearly not.
You have a double jump. You have a double jump. There you go.
Reset momentum. Slow down though. That's it. Shai's redoing the level. Yugi did.
Yeah,
and got
still
2
trying
stars
out
on
to get his
almost 3.
fifth star.
15 star, yeah.
Yeah, 15 star.
He'll need that definitely. Yeah, it seems like a very good run so far. Okay, let's go. Because even though Chai is taking a long time to get that star, they're gonna get on the same level now. Yogi didn't clear any of the new levels as far as I know, and
I think it did, but yeah,
maybe
both
one.
of them
Yeah.
can actually perform pretty well.
But
and I think once he gets it, like 4 seconds is not too hard to do. Once he gets it, he'll definitely be able to catch up real quick.
Yeah, exactly. And the point is also that Yugi the Monk, though, is gathering a lot of experience on how to clear these levels, so that's good. Maybe that's going to be like the downfall of Chai, but I think it's going to be fine.
Yeah.
Let's go around. It's nice to see them move with more assurance every time you do it after the first one, so it's nice.
Yeah, it always happens. Yeah, people get more and more confident, and that's great. Confident? Is that a word? I don't even know what I'm saying. Yeah.
Don't we all? And yeah, okay, so these blue pale block you can get through. You cannot stand on them, but you can still hook on them, right?
Yeah. You can go through the blue and the yellow
when they're
blocks.
pale.
Yeah. But not obviously not the red ones and the purple ones. But they exist simply because you can actually shoot through them, stuff like that. So with your laser finger guns. But yeah, the other ones are just pre-game. Oh, and finally Chai has got his 5th star, 15th star.
Yeah.
And he's actually going to learn about the wall running, and there you go.
Let's go. He even skips the block altogether. He is on 160 kilometers per hour, and he's not anymore. But that was fast. Let him skip a little. Okay. Chai is definitely going for his tutorial, doesn't want to let anything be lost in translation, making sure that he's got all the tools to get. And the next stage is actually started on Chai's side, so they're not that far off from one another. Oh yeah, that's a cluster truck level, or the one that I think looks like it.
Yeah.
I forgot
the skip
about
for this level is insane also.
Oh, probably, yeah.
The skip for this level is just going back right away and trying to snipe the final platform right as you start the level. But we found it kind of boring, so it's going to be hard to see. Arthur actually went back and added a bunch of red blocks to block your ways.
How do you even clear that next section?
Oh, you just have to hook on the purple stuff.
Oh, true. It's purple. It's not red.
Yeah, but since it's not explicitly said in the tutorial, it might be a bit tricky to find out. There you go.
He's good. He's good. He even walks on the yellow block. That's good.
Oh my god. There you go. He's getting the hang of it.
Oh, absolutely.
He's stressing me out. Damn.
Everything is fine.
Everything's fine.
So little on fire. Alright, and Chai is already back onto that section using the longer hook. He definitely mastered that a lot quicker than Yugi did, so... and that's definitely come in handy. Can he do it again? I don't think. It's too far. And Yogi Demon continuing his trend of not going onto the level. Going
It
under.
works, it works.
Oh
You
yeah.
can always break the level however you want.
Oh
But
yeah.
yeah, for later levels, we actually we have a bit of everything. Like we have open levels, we have closed levels. But the main thing is the more purple and the more red stuff you see, you know you're going to be in a harder level, like the most advanced levels. I know there is one level in particular that is just pretty much 2 towers. You go up one of them and then go back down the other. If I can describe the level, it's just 2 yellow platforms.
Okay.
And all purple and all red stuff. Just all around. You have to wiggle around one tower and get back down into the other, and then you're done. But yeah, it's a really tricky level. It's one of the harder ones.
Wow.
But yeah, we had a lot of fun with this level design, and it's pretty easy to do. So a lot of people actually asked us for a level
designer.
Level designer, yeah.
Oh, that'd be so great. I can see speedrunner making like very stupid hard level that you actually gotta be like almost perfect on. That'd be fun.
Yogi is moving so hard. There you go. But yeah. That's definitely something that we're going to look into in the future. It's not too hard to do. It's just a bit long to do. It's
sure, obviously
tricky for me to properly give the people the tools to make a good level.
Yeah. But the game has been out for a month. Like I mean, give time to people to actually master the game, like get good at it, have fun with it, and they'll definitely ask for more. And that could be a good way to give it to them. At some point.
Yeah, funny that you say that, because we had a closed beta before the release, and people were asking for level creator way before the game were actually released.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. Yogi the Monk is getting the hang of it, of like going fast. During that time, Chai is definitely mastering using all the tools. So they're both really like developing their own playstyle, which I like a lot. But how to use it is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Because I don't know which one I prefer actually. Like I do like to see how Yogi the Monk, how fast he goes. But sometimes I can see opportunities where I would be like, okay, yeah, slow down time there. Do that'd be great, and he just doesn't, and that's fine. I mean, it's a minimalistic approach. If you can do it with one tool, why use 7, right? And Chai is actually exactly the opposite. I have many tools and I want to use all of them. There's no reason to, like, every tool's got its time to shine, and I should use it to do that.
Yeah, and actually, one thing that's pretty cool is most people think that in this game you just have to always be perfect and always be like spot on everything you do. Oh
no!
Oh damn, he touched the floor. But yeah, most of the time that's true. For if you play for the leaderboard in each level, that's true. But there is also marathon mode in the game. So then when people actually play the game like a bit more precisely, maybe just taking their time and all, it does actually pays off in this mode, because you have to do either 9 levels randomly selected every month or the full game. And when you fail a level that actually takes 30 seconds, you lose 30 seconds. You might be the best on this map, but if you fail your tricky, super hard trick, you lose to the guy that actually takes his time and clears the level in 35 seconds.
Yeah.
So yeah, both of these way of playing are actually viable.
Yeah, and yeah, exactly. I like how you can tackle individual levels, which is definitely one style of speedrunning which I really like. But you can also do like the whole thing, and the marathon mode is really interesting in that sense because it's kind of a mix of both, right?
Yeah, exactly. And for now we either have 9 levels selected randomly or the full game. But there's also plan to include a marathon mode for every world, so like the first one, the second, the third, and then we might bring up a few others based on community feedback. That's for later.
Yeah, exactly. Is the game raced a lot? Because I know a lot of speedruns do not necessarily have a race community, but I assume this is the type of game that would definitely like have at least 1v1 race once in a while,
Well,
right?
there have been a few races, but I think the problem is with the going back to the hub world and stuff like that, the experience is a bit cut for speedrunners. So I have plans to work on a speedrunner mode that just lets you play the whole game right away without any pauses, any tutorial or anything. So that would help actually in races and stuff like that, just going back to the first level instead of having to use the marathon mode.
Yeah, I like the idea. I think that could be really great. So now the floor is lava. I was gonna say.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they're definitely trying to get their hang on the level they're each on right now. But they're getting really good at like maneuvering the places before they die. So I like that.
Yep.
Oh, I don't think there's an option here. Yep. No.
Damn, Chai is really trying to skip right away to the cannon.
Yep, I agree. I would as well.
Well, it's tricky because you can't hook onto the cannon. You can hook at blocks around. Right again with his double jump and his time warp. Damn.
Let's go.
There are things that we wanted to do, like remind the players if they don't use, for example, the time warp or the double jump, stuff like that. Remind them. But we thought it might be annoying to speedrunners, stuff like that. So something we are planning to do is actually keep those advice, like and stuff like that, but be a bit snarky about it for people that go fast. Actually. So something like, oh yeah, you remember you actually can time warp and stuff like that. I know you know it. I just want to piss you off.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Like on the nose kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right, and Chai will clear this level, and I think they're gonna be onto the same one. Or one apart?
I think there's one between the two and one level. I'm not sure. Oh yeah. There's one.
Yeah, I remember that one.
So Yogi is just one level ahead. Let me check the next one.
Like two very different runners with two very different backgrounds and play style. They play the game for the first time, and after 1 hour, they're actually only one level apart. I really like that this game is actually still pretty close. This race is actually pretty close.
Yeah, that's something we saw that most people are actually enjoying the game pretty much the same way. If we forget about one person in particular, that is named Kluger, and he's absolutely insane. That's one speedrunner we have in our community that actually speedruns Call of Duty and other games like really well. And this man is a freaking beast. And he has the top record on maybe half the levels. There is everyone, and then there's Kluger. But we love it. We love to see our levels.
In every game, there's always someone that just take the ball and run away with it, and that's fine. People will catch up to it, I'm pretty sure, at some point. But yeah, there's always someone that just comes in with such a tool shed full of tools. Not much can do. Oh! He's gonna get it though. Yugi is really trying to do like a skip as well, where he's trying. But I think that if he would slow down the time before he's actually doing it, I'm sure he can make it a thing.
Yeah, we can see in chat Heathy actually telling us Kluger's a monster and the reason why I'm happy with second. That's what most people are actually thinking about. Yeah, being second in Cyberpunk is quite cool.
Yeah, people are fighting for second place.
Yeah.
He grabs these blocks, or he's just out of measure every time.
Oh, you can grab any block really if you prepare your movement well. But yeah, they're a bit tricky to catch. He should need a good swing really. Like you can always take the scenic route.
Yeah, but he's doing well. Let's go. There we go.
Oh my god. Shai is almost one-shotted this level where Yogi spent like 2 minutes figuring out where to go. So he has a chance of putting back.
Catch up real quick. And now the part where Yogi is in new territory just needs to double jump probably.
Yeah, double jump, there you go.
Now that you have momentum, yep, you're good. And now that's a death plane as well, so we will need to maneuver through that.
Yep.
Game better.
He needs to. That's a tricky one. Either you can go off it, so you jump off and hook below, or you actually just hook to it and double jump.
Oh yeah. So
that's something that we're not going to tell anyone.
Oh, absolutely not. Let's go. Oh,
Yeah,
no, Yugi, let's go.
He's
Good,
trying.
good.
He's trying his own way. That's awesome.
Absolutely. He loves the flings from the... I assume he's going to try to land on the yellow? Yeah.
That's an option.
How are you even? Come on, Yugi. You can tackle this. Uh-oh.
You already did it, Yugi, in the previous level. Damn, you can hook those damn purple blocks. Yeah, that's the problem as a developer, that not telling outright what's going on to your player can be a bit tricky. So that's why games that don't really have a tutorial are really well made, because it's extremely tricky to convey an idea to a player without reading it outright. So yeah, that's something that we wanted to do. Maybe just telling you outright, yeah, purple blocks kill you, but you can hook them. That's something we chose not to do.
No, I like the idea of actually letting people like experiment in a safe environment and then put them in an environment where it kills them. But sometimes I assume that it can just skip some of that and not learn. I know Yogi knows. He used the purple block to hook and stuff at some point, but it might not be just the first thing he thought.
Yep, and that's...
Like, you'll remember how it kills you way before you remember how you can actually hook on it.
Yep. Oh my god, is he going to do it normally?
Oh my god, let's go!
And he double jump, there you go. He remembered. And yeah, the rest of the level is pretty much straightforward. Just fall down.
There you go.
Don't worry, it's safe.
Yeah, but he doesn't know.
No, yeah, the rest is easy. There you go.
Right, there you go. All right. So he is actually a full 2 level ahead of Chai right now, and we are hitting the 1 hour mark real soon. So there's going to be 2/3 of the events going forward. Of the events being done. Yogi the Monk is definitely taking commanding lead right now, and I can't wait to see if Chai can actually reach back to that, because that's like, he's moving like you said.
Yeah, he's utilizing the time warp to gain actually more range and stuff like that. It's really good.
Yeah. Oh my god, let's go.
Nice.
That was a good 2 first blocks, but now, yeah. Need to just...
Relax. You have everything. Look around. Look there. There you go. Hey.
Let's go.
He did it. He didn't flinch. Nice.
Not only he's doing it, but he's actually still moving.
Yeah. Oh my god, the red part should be good.
The red heart.
The red heart, yeah.
Oh yeah. There we go. Oh my god, no!
Oh my god, I'm so sorry for him.
Though.
It was the last bit of obstacle.
Hey, you just send him a little bit of love, so that's fine, right?
Yeah, people are screaming at us because we send love. Oh my god, that's so mean.
Oh yeah, I think it's there is an event going on about like a bounty about your game, right?
Yeah, actually.
Maybe we should talk a little bit about that. I see it in chat. Thank you, chat, for making me remember about that.
Yeah, I forgot about it too. But yeah, it's something that we organized with Speed Gaming. If you actually send a run of the full game and with precision and special stuff in the Discord, if you send us a run of the game, of the full game, you can actually win money, earn money. The top 1 run of the game will get $500, and I think the second and third gain 200 and 100. I'm not sure really. not sure on that. But yeah, you can right now just get the game and try to win some money, earn some money. Yeah.
So when does it? It's already started. I think it's until the end of the month, right?
Yep. You have still 2 weeks to train and get your hands on it. So you, like I said, there is one mad lad called Kruger that is destroying everything. So you don't have to get top 1, really. We don't expect you to, because we clearly can't even ourselves. But you can definitely snatch the second or third place to just get a bit of money.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So
Yeah.
they
deadline
probably
is
join your Discord for that.
Well, I think it's based on your Discord, the Discord of Speed Gaming, actually.
Ah, interesting. So if you just join the Speed Gaming Discord, and you can actually get access to speaking with Totos and his other, because you're a single dev, but you actually had help with music and level design. So
yeah,
the team will take care of that.
Like you said, I'm pretty much a solo dev, but I was helped by Arthur, which is Katut, which is who's in chat right now. He did all the levels, and I was helped by Thomas TR, a very French name, for all the music and sound design. The rest, pretty much the hook, the game design, the art, stuff like that. The reason why your eyes are bleeding, it's all me. Yeah. And by the way, I'm not really an artist or anything. I don't draw. I don't model really. I just crafted everything just because I could do it. No, it's. I'm looking at Yogi trying to hook to the yellow blocks.
The yellow, yeah.
My God. But yeah. I'm not really an artist or anything, so the neon style and stuff like that was actually inspired because, well, it's doable.
Yeah.
It's just blocks, simple blocks, and a bit of neon lights around the edges. So yeah, I actually
and it's a cool aesthetic as well. It's really
it does
coming
work.
back. Yeah.
And its simplicity actually makes it kind of easy to read. Which is nice, and also the level the level editor, which I might do. Like I said, I might do it. Is going to be quite easy to implement in that way because it's only blocks. People don't have to learn about really special stuff or have extended knowledge in level design to just make a level.
Exactly. Oh, and Yogi got it, and he's out.
Nice. Senjo says, I've never seen Yogi struggle at something before. Yeah, the game is quite tricky, really. If you skip the damn tutorial, I'm looking at you, Yogi.
He didn't struggle at skipping the tutorial. He was pretty good at it, actually.
Yeah. It's actually a good lesson for everyone. Don't skip that damn tutorial. Read the 10 lines. I made sure that there's not too much text.
No time for tutorial, guys. Don't listen to Totos here.
Well, he's actually schmoving.
He is schmoving, but he is also schmoving not necessarily in the right direction.
It's starting to get tricky. Yeah, right away in the second world, it's really tricky to get that right because you need to really spin around this right here, this block, and get
He's got it. Yeah, with double jump,
nice.
I think he gets it. Yeah.
There you go. Time warp, please. Oh my God, you had it.
Time warp, but a little bit too late, but still works.
Yep.
I hope he's gonna get back to it as well, Floacious. Oh yeah, he's got it. Let's go.
Nice. Nice. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, recovering keeping momentum. Wow, let's go. Is there a dead play on the roof, or you can just go?
No. Everything is fine after that. Just
don't go down.
Steady, going up.
Oh no, he's too far.
Oh
He's too far. He's back. He's good. Oh.
There you go, Yugi. Oh my God.
Who cares about my heart's health, right? Who cares? I'm fine. Yeah, exactly, Magus. I'm really big, not the biggest fan of first-person shooter game or first-person perspective, and I still really enjoyed the time I had with this game for the not long time I had with it, and I really want to go back in it and try to see if I can be half as good as these two guys, because obviously it's a little clunky on the side, and it makes sense. Like the fact that they actually are so outside their zone of comfort. Like I am really utterly impressed. They're not known for any first-person game. They're known, yeah, they're speedrunners, but they haven't speedrun anything like this, and they didn't know nothing about this specific game. And already they're developing strats and stuff like that. This is so nice to see in action.
Yeah. And actually, in the game, there are a lot of ways to help you get around, like the time warp and the double jump, the wall run and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. It's really, you don't have to go that fast, really. We talk about speedrunning and stuff like that a lot, but if you just want to take your time and swing around, hey, that's a worthwhile strat. Just get a steady time and it's good. As long as you have fun, I'm happy.
Yeah, exactly. And speedrun anyway is all about practice, so that first practice is as important as the last one. Obviously, you get better and you'll look better doing it the longer you practice, but these first practice sessions are really important as well. And yeah, can't wait to see how these guys, if they ever go back to the game, which I hope they will, it's like just bringing back the knowledge you gathered during that 1 hour and a half of event is definitely going to count for a lot, I think.
Yeah.
So having fun with the gun, nice.
Yeah, that's something that we actually do in development, just having fun with the bounces. But yeah, he's trying to look for the end and walk into the wall. But yeah, it's another thing that we need to work on. It's making sure that people actually get around the game pretty easily. Most of the levels are good, but we saw that with the release, some newer players had trouble looking around the game, looking around like just where to go. But yeah, with a few carefully planned arrows and stuff like that should be good.
Oh yeah. Alright, so Chai is definitely like moving forward as well. He is at the place with the death floor. The first part was not necessarily too bad, but the second part was definitely a part Yugi had a hard time with. So can't wait to see how Chai is actually going to try to tackle this specific section. That big jump you need to do with no hooking spot, really.
Well, it's not really, you don't have to. You can just hook the ground. There are multiple ways to get around.
You could actually go under and hook the purple part as well. That's a route. But he's definitely gathering his thought, like trying to see what he can use, and yep, that's definitely one of the first, like, what do I do here? And he's gone.
Yeah, it's tricky because since we don't explain that right away that purple blocks kill you, you need to get that for yourself. So yeah, learning stuff by yourself is really tricky because you're never really sure what's going on unless it's really just obvious.
Yeah. And Yogi's gone as well. These levels are really becoming a little bit harder. Like, I can see the struggle, and I can see how I would not necessarily fare better, is the point. It's probably super funny to see for somebody that has practiced a lot, but I know that there's going to be people in chat that are, like me, not necessarily well-versed in that style of game, and that's still really impressive. Like, you couldn't tell these guys started an hour ago, really.
Yeah. They really just tried out and they skipped the tutorial and now they're in the game.
Oh yeah. Well, they learn like they could, and they learn by doing experiments with their faith.
But it actually does work.
Absolutely.
They're getting the hang of it.
Alright, he is back inside the box.
Oh, yeah, Overswarm has a point. The game uses the tag racing, but some people actually filter out that to avoid driving games. Looking good. Thank you for that.
So there's purple everywhere here. I assume it's more on the left side?
Nah, yeah, it's on the left side. The right part is for really crazy speedrunners that want to go super fast.
Okay.
But yeah, the left the left part is much more accessible.
Oh yeah. He's really just exploring to see where the door could be.
Yeah, just making sure.
You had to go
Third
over
time
and
in the same damn wall. Well, technically, he can skip this level if he gets 8 more stars on every other level.
Oh yeah, makes sense. He doesn't even need to do that one.
Yep, technically.
He's going back at it though. Going for a risky change of controls.
Nope.
Okay, 18 minutes before we actually close the whole thing. Okay, he's testing his gut control.
What?
Is he having some kind of problems, or is he testing stuff? I assume he's testing stuff.
I'm assuming he's testing stuff, yeah. Just to get a hang of really how it's working. Because yeah, when you get actually really close to your hooking point, you actually lose a lot of speed simply to stick to the point where you hook. So yeah, that's something that you need to be aware of if you want to keep your speed. It's not just not hook too close to where you want to go.
Exactly. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I learned from practicing those few first levels, is that if you want to use the hook shot as a swing, you need to hook but then release the button so you don't actually start retracting.
Yeah.
So you can keep the best momentum by having the longest flinging direction. That worked quite well.
Yeah. And we see that the beginning part is quite easy for Yogi. He got that part right.
Yep.
It's just the end is tricky. We know that. And
yeah, exactly.
Sorry to say, it does not get better afterwards. Yeah. Some levels are still quite easy because we have an interesting difficulty curve. Like some levels like that are tricky, but then you get to easier levels afterwards and then go back to hard levels.
Yeah.
Hey Yogi, how about you touch that wall again? I'm sure it won't kill you.
This time. Uh-oh.
There you go.
Yeah, just lost some just lost two momentum, that's fine. It was definitely more like just in an exploratory stance, just trying to check where he needs to go. Like you said, this first section is fine. It's just knowing where he needs to go.
That's the tricky part about having the game really open. Is if you get off track, it's tricky to see where you need to go. But most of the time, it's pretty straightforward, especially in closed levels or really open levels. There you go.
He sees it. At least he's targeting in the right spot, I assume.
Ah, wow. Damn. He had the right idea there. Just time warp.
Yeah.
Not too long, because you have only 4 seconds of time warp. So that's pretty much a lot, but still. You have 4 seconds of time warp, and your the speed is divided by 10. But yeah, the idea was, that was the right idea. Pretty much just hook up and then time warp to line up your shot. And yeah, we can't give you infinite time warp. It would be just a bit too easy.
Yeah, exactly. That makes sense. And Chai is actually catching back a little bit. Definitely there's still a lot of work to do, but he's catching up to get to this level. If he can get pretty hard.
This one, for example, isn't too hard. There's just the heart of the at the end.
Go. Shoot. I think it's gonna be good. Oh yeah, these blocks he can get through. Yeah. That's
there you go.
Oh, he goes over! And he gets it! Let's go! Oh
no! Oh!
Good.
What a save, nice.
Everything is fine, nothing is on fire. So he's gonna go over. No, he wants to go inside, and that's the right call. The exit is in there. Is it? Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, there you go.
And I think they're on the same level. Let's go, Yogi. Let's go, Yogi. Let's go.
There you go.
So they're not on the same level.
Oh my god. Woo! Oh, he almost got that star. Damn. But yeah, he's done with this level. Can actually Go back
Yeah,
to
no,
having fun. This one
I
is
don't
really
think he's
easy.
gonna come back to this one. If he needs
Yeah,
more.
we know that most people have their favorite level, but also their hated level.
Okay.
But it's fine. It's fine. We can't actually do everything for everyone.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
as long as you're having fun, hey, I'm good.
Yeah, it's
Oh my
all about
God.
like becoming like you need to have challenges as well. It cannot always only be like what you're good at. So
Yeah,
it's cool
obviously.
that you tackle different style of challenges. My God, let's go, Yogi.
There you go. One shot, the next level.
Oh yeah.
You see the difficulty curve going down to let you breathe a little bit after that.
Sure. That's a
damn
good
level.
idea. Pace is important. Oh, he thinks he can do it faster, or is he?
Oh, he's happy about his previous time.
Yeah, I can see why.
Right. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
I don't think I would have gone it first time, so there's definitely reason to be proud of.
Yeah. The tricky thing is he actually deactivated the little intro sequences for every level. So it does save a bit of time, but now you don't know where to go if you haven't finished the level first.
Ah, he's gonna discover it midway through, right?
I'm sure it will work fine if there is nothing that kills him.
And he goes back in. Let's go inside the cannon.
Yeah. That's one of the bigger levels.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not that hard. It's really open.
Hey, thank you very much, Durko9, for the subscription to the Speed Gaming channel. This is very appreciated. Enjoy your emotes and have some fun with us still. Oh my. Okay, he just slowed time a little bit to get better idea of what he was doing.
Yeah, but he got through. Now I'm sure he knows that he can hook the purple stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think he's got the hang of pretty much everything. Just took his time to learn, but now that he knows, he's gonna use it very well.
Yeah. Saying to schmoo.
So let's go.
Going
He's
back
just
and
trying
forth.
to see, yeah, he's trying to check. Lost his ability to time warp midway through the air. But yeah, I think he was looking for the way to the next platform actually, because it's starting to be a little bit far from each other. So as long as you can keep momentum, that's fine. You can just fling yourself to the next one. But if you lose a little bit of momentum, it becomes harder, right?
Oh, most of the time you can actually reach where almost got the cannon. You can actually reach any platform. We made sure that it's always
Sure.
a continuity. But it's actually one of the levels that has arrows to guide you through it because it's quite large. And
Yeah.
we'll keep improving on readability and stuff like that. If the player doesn't want to see the intro level, hey, I don't care.
Exactly. And Overswarm is in the house now. He's actually part of the crew. He's going to be able to try the game out. Thank you very much for the purchase. That's really appreciated.
Okay.
And he makes it into the cannon this time. Right into
Nice.
the other one.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a little bit of a shortcut. It's pretty good. There are a few levels like that with a pretty fine pace.
Oh,
What?
that's good. That's good. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine.
And
Let's
something
go.
that Yogi hasn't seen really is that the wall on his right is actually purple. So yes, you can hook to it. Yes,
Oh, yeah.
you can skip it, use it as a platform, and
yeah.
just cut right through the level.
And or touch it and die.
Yeah. Or just ignore the arrow pointing right.
Yeah,
Nah,
exactly.
I'm making fun of him, but obviously it's our job to make it as fair as possible, and
Yes.
we'll keep working on that.
Oh yeah, 10 minutes to go. These two runners are like Chai is what 2 levels behind, but this level was kind of a pain for Yogi, but the next one he got through really easily. So if Chai
Yeah.
makes it good through this level, he's not that far behind, let's be serious. Especially considering how he got a little bit of a harder time on the other level. And it also depends obviously on how Yogi gets into this one. Like how hard this level is on him. But I'm kind of interested in how they didn't get to have difficulties in the same level so far. So definitely they're different play style.
Yeah.
Made it so yeah, they didn't struggle the same spot. But that's kind of interesting. So where is he going to next? For those small blocks, yeah.
Oh, then he went straight to the walls. Who did?
He's trying to see if there is any skips as well, I assume.
Yeah. That's the tricky part about skipping the intro sequences. That yeah, people don't really know where to go, even though we show it so quickly. But
I don't think the problem was. No, go on.
Yeah, sorry. The other thing we're working on is a go system where you could actually see with a little arrow where you need to go, and through the leaderboard actually download a run of a player and actually race against them in the game. So that's something that's coming up a bit later because it does take a lot of time to do, and yeah, we have a lot of things to work on, especially the switch build. But yeah, we do have.
Oh, little reference here.
No.
No.
Oh my God, he went back. No.
Yeah,
I think he pulled back.
He got the right idea, but he got it a little bit on the later time.
This cannon is actually designed to launch you straight into the door, so you really don't have to do anything. The first thing that Yogi does is just pull back and lose all the speed. Damn!
Let's go. And Chai is actually grabbing onto the same skip that Yogi had used during that other level, so I like, oh, even in the smaller one here.
Yeah.
Nice. Using much more to slow down, which I really like. Always make those precise hooks. Works.
Yogish moving, double jump. Fuck's sake. Yeah, that's something we need to remind our players.
Oh no. Chai was inside the box with the small red wall puzzle, but he actually came in with enough momentum that he hit the red wall, and that was the end of it for now. He's gonna get back up there really easily, I'm pretty sure. Yogi the Monk gets the shortcut cannon this time again.
That's pretty good. I mean, most of the time Yogi is quite moving.
Yeah, once he gets to understand, yeah, let's go a little skip.
Yeah, skip, nice. He's looking good.
Enough, oh yeah.
Nice.
Okay, next up. Next part. That's the
This
part
one.
where he...
It's easy, this one is easy.
Yeah. Then we get the little reference, we're gonna call it that. We're not gonna say it's a reference to what, but you know.
Don't sue! You don't even have to shoot that, but yeah, it does look good. Oh my God, silly boy! Why did you double jump here? There you go, and 2 stars!
That's
good.
really nice. Yeah. So that started to look really hard for Chai to catch up. Honestly, that last level got a little bit of a learning curve, nothing crazy. But we're gonna go definitely with stage progression first. If there is a tie for some reason, we're gonna go with crystals, and if they have the same amount of crystals as well, we're gonna go with who got there first, as in which level of the tie they got to there first. So in those 3 instances, I think Yugi is in the lead. I think that's going to be a pretty clear winner. But again, this race is not necessarily about... It is serious because, you know, bragging rights and stuff like that. But it's also not a very serious race. A race between 2 players that never have played the game is mostly like a fun thing to do. And I'm going to say it again and again. I'm so thankful that these guys were courageous enough to come in on Speed Gaming for you guys to actually showcase a game they're not necessarily good at, or at least they weren't. Now they're getting to get the hang of it. Like I could see these two guys. Oh yeah.
And by the way, thank you for having us. It's really a great opportunity to show off the game. and show off
It makes
maybe
it
the parts that we don't really want to show off, like the stuff where people are struggling. But it's always important to add that. It's really cool.
Yeah,
Plus,
exactly.
if people want to find out about the really insane runners, they can do that pretty easily.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And to me, it's really important to showcase both sides of the medal, like both sides of the coin, where speedrunners are really impressive, but they were playing like this at some point. And if we want to get more speedrunners in every community in general, not just in this game, but in all games, it's all to me. It's all about reaching the gap between the perfect run you see someone do and those first few steps you do when you actually get into a new game. Most of them you will do while you're playing casually, obviously. Like, you play a game casually, you realize you enjoy it and you decide to join a speedrun. But sometimes you don't even stream those because you feel like it's not good enough of a show, even though I really adore that, like the routing process and stuff like that, I really enjoy. But not every runner does, and I think it's important to showcase that because not everyone was a genius the first time they played.
Exactly. And speaking of routing, since the game is so open, there is a lot of it. People are always trying out new stuff. But it's funny that you say that about progression because it's definitely true with the game. During the beta, we actually offered free beta access to anyone that got top 3 on any level in the demo. So at the time there were not a lot of players, so it was pretty easy to do. Now you have to get top 3 out of maybe like 5,000 people, so it's tricky. But yeah, and I remember some people telling me it's impossible, I never do that, the game's going to release in like a month and people are just already just insane. And I told him to keep going, and he could definitely do it, and I was surprised to see that like 20 or 30 minutes later he got to top 3, and so that's definitely something that anyone can do.
Yeah, exactly. Just put your hearts out and do it, and it's not always about like being the first. Obviously being first on the leaderboard is always exhilarating, but sometimes it's just about beating your own personal best. Like if you do like at 24 seconds on the stage, do 23 next time. Like just beating yourself is so much fun. It's always really like, that's when I feel the best. When I beat my PB, I know I just improved, and that feels so good.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, in the game, you actually can see live where you're situated on the leaderboard in the world or in your country. And since, I won't lie, the game is still quite small, you can easily get top 1 in your own country, and that's definitely a feat.
Nice. Oh yeah. Alright, so we're gonna get into the last 30 seconds. We're gonna ask these two wonderful runners if they are interested in doing a small interview after. I would really want to see what they have to say after that specific showcase. But yeah, just at least to thank them for being like, yeah, wow, like going through this definitely was something, an event, an ordeal, whatever you want to call it. But
yeah, it's really.
They showcased the game so well, and I am so happy. I really want to talk with them. So I'm gonna go silent for a second, let you talk a little bit, and I'm gonna try to invite them to an interview.
Go ahead. Yeah, obviously, the game is quite tricky to get into if you're really not into FPS games. But I can see already Yogi and Shai actually getting quite good, like moving both of them, and they got pretty much the same levels. It's nice. It's very cool. Also, like I said, hey, you all don't have to be as insane as the top 10, but as long as you have fun, hey mate, that's a great thing. I certainly can't get top 10. Alright, currently setting up the interview. They should be back in a few minutes. It's fine. Maybe even Shai could reach the unlock the same level as Yogi, and then we'd have a bit of trouble to see who's ahead, really. Something I don't know if we can have is since like I said, there are replays directly integrated into the leaderboard. Maybe we can show off some crazy speedrunners later.
And I am back. They both have the link. If they want to join, they can just click on the live on air button, and we might have somebody joining in really soon.
Yogi. I see Yogi's already there. Sounds good. Whew. That was definitely a good run. 2 good runs, pretty much.
That was really, really impressive. That was so much fun. I can't wait to chat with the guys because definitely they. I don't know. I'm still impressed. I don't know what I would have done better, especially with the pressure of like doing the first playthrough of the game in front of people. There's something in there.
Yeah, we shouldn't forget that they are actually live, so it's quite stressful actually.
Oh, absolutely. And we have our winner for today, Yogi the Monk. Welcome.
I won.
Yeah, pretty much. Shai is just 2 levels behind, but it was really great to see.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And welcome Chai as well. Like we just said, Yogi was the winner, but you weren't far behind. Only 2 stages behind, and yeah, you were catching up real quick.
Hello. Thanks. It was really fun event. I have to admit, like, this is not my style of game, but once I figured out that this is actually a puzzle game with a little bit of like, hand skills, I immediately got into it because I do love puzzles.
Yeah, that's something that people actually tell us. Yeah, since most levels are actually quite open, you can find your own way and find the tricks that you'll need to get to the end.
Yeah, I was feeling that a lot. Like there's probably a shortcut or 5 around here that I'm not taking, and I was like looking around trying to find them.
Yeah, exactly. And by the way, I don't know if we can show this off, but since you have access to the leaderboard in the level select screen, there are actually replays linked to each runs. So if you want to get better or just see how insane the people at the top are, you can actually do so in game right now. So that's something that you can.
Oh yeah, I can see that, and the times are insane too.
Yeah, we don't ask anyone to do the same because we can't even do it ourselves, the devs. So it's really insane to design a level like having 30 seconds in mind and see it be done in like literally 10 seconds. Freaking mad lads.
Yeah, but I would want to like point out that like even if you don't like have the skills to be like the best in the world, etc., this is really fun puzzle game. Just like to figure out how to finish the level, etc. And I really do have to say that you've done a good job. I like this game.
Your loves, thank you, thank you, my guy.
Yeah, it was really good. I don't really play a lot of 3D games, and it was pretty easy to pick up, and it was a lot of fun too.
I want to talk about playstyles here because there was a definite cleavage in like different playstyles right off the bat. So Chai took the time to do the the tutorial to learn the mechanics, and it took a little bit of time. So Yogi got a very early lead early on, but then there were. You knew about the hook shot, and that was pretty much it. So some of the challenges coming up were really like defined by how you use all the tools, and obviously Chai took a commending lead at that point. And then Yogi, you just realized that, hey, I have a double jump at like level 5, and then you ran like a mad lad. That was crazy.
Yeah, but yeah, it's really our job to make sure that the players do not need an explicit tutorial. People don't need to be reminded every 10 seconds that they have a time warp or double jump, but it's a balance to find between that and not having people knowing what they can really do. Yeah, we'll work on this. We keep working on this.
But I just like how you both used like the tool set in a different fashion. Like definitely Yogi was a little bit more like, I'm gonna rush and figure out midair what needs to be done, and I'll make it work. And Chai was more like a cool and collected, like, okay, what is the next step to do? And you guys really ended up on a very similar time frame. Like I said, 2 level difference is really nothing at the end of the day. So I'm really quite impressed with both of you. But most importantly, I want to say I'm really impressed by the fact that you took that chance in doing a showcase today of a blind run, and that takes a lot of courage. And yeah, Chai, Yogi, thank you very much for being here today.
Thank you
Yeah,
for
thank you guys.
the
It's so
invitation.
sweet to see that.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Excellent.
All
So I think it's time to wrap it up. Did you have a little something you wanted to say, Titos?
Well, it was pretty much an awesome run. I'm always glad to see newer players try out the game. And if you want to try it out yourselves, you don't have to buy the game at all. You can either download the demo or pirate it somewhere.
Oh, and maybe I can win you a little bit of time, but do we want to give off a key in chat today? I can buy you some times if you want.
Hey, why not?
That'd be fun. So we're gonna have some kind of a challenge in chat. So what do we go with? So the first person to tell me in chat their favorite 90 movie, and if I don't know the movie, I'm gonna check it up. So make sure it was made in the 90s. The first person who tell me their favorite 90s movie, you're gonna get a key. So Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, it's probably made during the 90s, right?
Does it work? I don't know.
When was the movie made? Exactly 1990. Oh my god, bonus points. Let's go.
You get 2 keys. No.
Oh, okay. So do you have one on end? Totos?
Oh, sorry. About I was looking at something else.
If you have a
What?
key on end, I'm gonna you can link it to me, and I'm gonna try to give it to Overswarm.
Oh yeah. Didn't I send you already one? One already? You're trying to scam me, aren't you?
Absolutely. At least we'll figure it out later on. But Overswarm just dropped
There
a
you go.
final message in chat, so I can link it to you. Sorry about that. I was not on the chat right now.
There you go. I've sent you the key on Discord. It should get to you real quick.
Excellent. And we're gonna call it a stream as well. But thank you very much for Totos for being here with me today. That was a blast having you.
Thank you guys.
Oh, that's so appreciated. And thank you very much for the Speed Gaming crew as well. These events happen because these guys are actually working real hard behind the scene. And one final giant thank you for the most important part of all this. It is you, chat. These events make sense because you are here having fun with us. And it is always a blast to commentate for you guys. So I think we have an event in 2 weeks, maybe. I'm going to make sure that you know later on. But yeah, B4URun is definitely starting to get a lot of traction. And I can't wait to talk about the next show. So thank you very much, everyone. And see you around.
All right, guys. Thank you. See you. Bye-bye.